Hello, Year 11s. This video is to tell you how to revise best for science exams. And when I say a timetable, what does that mean? Here you will see a table where I put together all the paper 1 and paper 2 topics for biology, including the required practical. And all we have done is list the topics out from the specification, and what you can do for revising in terms of timetable, you can start by looking at the specification and color code the boxes of which you can and can't do stuff in red, amber and green, and then start working on the ambers and reds. Once you've done that, maybe go and watch some YouTube channel and look at what kind of resources can be used to address those gaps in knowledge. So obviously you can go and watch mine, which is pure science education. You can go and watch free science lessons. There are many other year 11 videos you can go and watch. Once you've done that and you're very clear and happy with them, then start making flashcards. They can be just any random old card or white paper you have on the topics you still believe you're struggling. Then what you need to do is start using them flashcards, and you can divide them into different topics. It could be different linked topics within the same subject. It could be in your required practical. It could be in any type, and then just make them in different bundles of flashcard 1, 2 and 3, and just use them randomly with your friends, use them during duty time, use it with your family. And what you can do is have question on one side and answer on the other, maybe have a keyword and then write the definition. So there's lots of different ways of making flashcards. Have a little picture that reminds you of something, have a mnemonic, so it could be any of those. And then finally you can do questions. Exam papers, go to AQA Trilogy site and download papers if you're doing combined science higher or foundation, or if you're doing the triple, then you need GCSE physics, chemistry and biology papers, and start doing them and do the recall and questions, look at mark schemes. It's really important to see what the mark schemes are telling you. You can go to the site and have a look at what they got to offer in terms of multiple choices and so on. Once you got all of that behind you and you feel really confident on these topics, then start doing exam questions. So this is the same table that's been put together for you for chemistry, outlining all the paper 1 and paper 2 topics, including the required practical for combined science. Obviously, if you are doing triple, then there will be much more modules, topics that you need to include in this list, and do exactly the same. Look at the spec, go make those flashcards, go and do those cynical learning and exam questions. And the final one for physics, again, paper 1 and 2 topics for combined science only. Again, for triple, go and add to the list and start applying. Now, don't wait till it's too late. The exams will be around the corner before you know. Now, the only thing for this year, in terms of physics, is you have an advantage. You will be getting a formula sheet, so that means you don't need to physically learn the formulas. However, you do need to know how to apply, rearrange, readjust, write the units down. You can use the Leary method that's been introduced at school, apply that to your exams, and to score top marks, make sure you're laying out your calculations very clearly. Finally, there are many tips that we can give you as teachers, but just a few from me. Start early, that means now. Get an early start on anything, because if there are major gaps in knowledge, then this is the time you need to do this. Knowing that you started science in year 9 and over the 3 years you have progressed. Make a revision timetable. You can use the one I've done, but you can always do a mini version of that. Now, when you're setting goals, you don't have to set SMART goals. They're achievable, they're SMART. So that means they can be done in a timely manner. Don't do like a big elephant scenario. Do small steps, do little topics one at a time. Mix them up. So don't spend the entire evening doing biology. You can do biology and chemistry or physics and mix them up, because then that way you stay fresh in your head, the ideas, what you're doing and how you're developing them. And also different topics can link up. You might have biochemistry topic, for example, and so on. Maybe revise with other students in your class, in your tutor time, with your friends. Internet is a powerful thing. You can do FaceTime, you may do WhatsApp calls or whatever. So there is lots of different ways you can share resources and maybe make notes together. It's a powerful thing to do. Test each other, even better. Past paper questions, like I said already, AQA Trilogy's your exam board. Download all the papers you can as far as you can go. So you are 2015 reform onwards, but the past papers prior to that are still similar and valid. Main thing is look at the mark scheme. A lot of the time students are not quite sure what it is and isn't acceptable on the mark, and hence they leave the question blank. Have a look at them. What is the best way to do the question? 6 marks, 6 bullet points, and so on. Take regular breaks. Don't try to cramp everything in 1 hour or two. Do something. If you feel that you're getting tired, go and have a break, go and get a snack or drink, come back and then start again. Moving around is quite important as well. Staying static again doesn't help because we get switched off, we get too comfy in the chair. So we gotta make sure we are active at all times. And finally, all the best for your GCSE exams. For myself, Miss Puri, good luck.